Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, and in today's video, folks, we're going to be talking about the one and only ICP. Have we hit rock bottom, or are we going on the up and up?
Let's get into this.
So welcome back to the channel, folks. If you guys haven't already, hit me up on Twitter at Real6Fig. This is where we're dropping little charts, things like that, crypto related. If you're into ICP, plan on seeing stuff there. So April 21st rolled around and I was telling everybody, hey, we need to be on the lookout for May 14th. In fact, enter this into your phone's calendar and set a reminder. What was the May 14th? Well, May 14th was a Fibonacci time sequence. And this is very good at predicting reversals, things like that, accelerated volatility. You guys kind of get the drift. Now, if you remember around, mid-May-ish, we had that whole Luna thing going down. So that was very bad to see. So I do think that this thing was on the way down, but that Luna crash kind of accelerated this a little bit, quite possibly. Nonetheless, we're about 2 days off from a 3-week out prediction at calling the bottom. But that was a good guess nonetheless. So what exactly is going on with ICP right now? Well, you can see this beautiful color channel here, and this is called a shift pitchfork. Basically, what we can do is use this to measure some swing low to swing high to swing low, vice versa, and we will get this projection of price path potentially, as long as this $6-ish level is the bottom. So with that said, this orange line skewering through the middle is the median line. And if you think of this, anything above this orange line is resistance. Anything below it is support. So we would like to see ICP kind of work its way up through these channels of support and into the resistance zone. I do think that ICP is going to have a tremendous chance at quite possibly moving up to the $50 to $80 level here by the end of the year. Not financial or trading advice. We still need to cover Bitcoin here in just a second. Let's just go ahead and look at this on a 4-hour chart. We can see that ICP is currently trading at $7.77. This was up as high as about $8.40 this morning. And it does appear that we are seeing this little symmetrical triangle kind of form. So let's get this drawn up on the charts. And it wouldn't surprise me really to see ICP wander on down to around the $7-ish region based off this symmetrical triangle pattern. Let's just go ahead and throw up a little Fibonacci retracement. And about the $7.17-ish region would be my guess. The 786 is quite a popular Fibonacci point for traders to pull reversals at. The 127 is also as well. But it's always safe to buy the 786 versus the 61.8 is what I've always kind of gone by. So this is going to be interesting to see what exactly happens. And if we do get a breakdown, will we break this trend line here? This is going to be a very important thing to keep in mind. So if we break the symmetrical triangle, are we going to break this channel here? If that happens, there's a good chance we'll come down for a double bottom around this $6-ish level. So there might even be a play to be made by selling off the $6.40 level and just buying back in around the $6-ish level somewhere in there. I'm not one to play with fire like that, but it is what it is. Let's go back to the daily on this, and then I want to just look at this briefly on the weekly chart. So when we look at ICP right now, I do think that price is possibly going to have a somewhat of a difficult time trying to get through this Ichimoku cloud. But I do think that if this is a solid breakout here, it's definitely possible. And I do think that we might see it come back up and maybe try testing this 200 moving average after it passes through the 50. So it wouldn't surprise me to see ICP up around the $17-ish level going into July-ish, somewhere in there. Another thing that I've been kind of touting for a while is the fact that if this is some sort of inverse head and shoulders that we have forming for ICP, this will be one of the greatest plays ever. The bears can only short ICP for so long before they're going to have to cover. And if we see some monumental move like this, man, there's going to be a lot of butthurt, salty people out there wishing that they would have taken advantage of ICP. You guys kind of get the drift. But it could be that we are gearing up to see some sort of move like this. We just don't know until we know. But really, I do think that these lower levels, I've been buying ICP really steadily under about $8.50. Not financial trading advice or anything like that, but it just is what it is. I just want to take a quick peek on this weekly chart as well. You know, in my opinion right now, this price action is just too far away from this Ichimoku cloud. It just is. So there is another time sequence on the weekly chart for November 7th, 2022. So that is going to be interesting as well. So if you guys like this technical analysis on ICP, please feel free to smash that like button. I truly appreciate it more than you know. Also, consider subscribing. It's free, helps the channel grow, and helps get the word of ICP out there. So we'll see you all on the next video.